6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Deputy Prime Minister and Saudi Foreign Minister, during a telephonic conversation, have reaffirmed commitment to peace and stability in the region. Finance Minister has invited German business community to explore growing opportunities in Pakistan. Security forces have killed 6 terrorists of Fitna al-Hindustan in an operation in Dalbadin. Pakistan has strongly condemned Israel's violations of Gaza peace agreement. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the 32nd anniversary of Bijbehara massacre is being observed today. On the third day of second test against South Africa in Rawalpindi, Pakistan in their second innings scored 94 runs for loss of 4 wickets at stumps today. And now the news in detail. Pakistan and Saudi Arabia have reaffirmed their shared commitment to peace and stability in the region. This came during a telephonic conversation between Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar and Foreign Minister of Saudi Arabia Prince Faisal bin Farhan. Building on their previous discussions, the two leaders reviewed recent regional developments, including Gaza and Palestine. They agreed to stay closely in touch on matters of mutual interest. Minister for Finance and Revenue Mohammad Aurangzeb has reaffirmed government's strong commitment to macroeconomic stability, structural reforms and facilitation for investors. He was speaking during a meeting with a delegation of German investors and businessmen led by German ambassador to Pakistan, Ina Lappel, in Islamabad. He outlined the government's steady progress in restoring fiscal and external stability, securing renewed confidence from international financial institutions and credit rating agencies. The minister invited the German business community to explore the growing opportunities in Pakistan's key sectors, especially technology, energy and manufacturing. On the energy sector, the finance minister stressed the government's commitment to sustainable reforms and privatization aimed at reducing losses and improving recoveries. Pakistan and Qatar have agreed to enhance agriculture cooperation and strengthen relations at business-to-business level. The understanding was reached during a meeting between Minister for National Food Security and Research Rana Tanveer Hussain and Qatari Ambassador to Pakistan Ali bin Mubarak Al Khatir in Islamabad today. The minister said Pakistan has vast potential to supply high-quality agriculture products, especially halal meat, fruits, vegetables, rice and livestock fodder. Rana Tanveer Hussain also apprised the Qatari ambassador of Pakistan's new agriculture products, including the production and export of camel milk powder. He invited Qatari investors to invest in Pakistan's agriculture sectors. The Qatari ambassador reiterated his country's resolve to further strengthen relations with Pakistan. The King Salman Humanitarian Aid and Relief Center has launched the Dates Distribution Project Pakistan 2025. Saudi Ambassador Nawaf Saeed bin Al Maliki inaugurated the project in Islamabad today. Under this initiative, premium quality Saudi dates will be distributed across all provinces and regions of Pakistan, including Punjab, Sindh, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Balochistan, Gilgit-Baltistan and Azad Kashmir in close collaboration with Pakistan Baitul Mal. The project aims to support thousands of vulnerable families to meet their basic nutritional needs. Security forces have killed 6 terrorists of Fitna al-Hindustan in a timely and successful operation in the Dalbadin area of Balochistan. According to security forces, the terrorists had taken refuge in a cave that was kept under continuous aerial surveillance. The hideout was precisely targeted at the right moment by the security forces. This significant achievement reflects the excellent coordination and effective communication between security forces and intelligence agencies. Security measures will continue across Balochistan until terrorism is completely eliminated. This is Radio Pakistan. Pakistan Navy ship Yarmouk, while operating under the Saudi-led Combined Task Force 150 of the Combined Maritime Forces, successfully executed a major counter-narcotics operation in the North Arabian Sea. The operation resulted in the seizure of narcotics valued at approximately $972 million. This remarkable achievement highlights Pakistan Navy's unwavering commitment to regional maritime security, global peace, and the collective fight against illicit trafficking at sea. Upon execution of successful anti-narcotic operation, Chief of the Naval Staff Admiral Naveed Ashraf commended the crew of PNS Yarmouk for their professionalism and dedication. He emphasized that Pakistan Navy remains steadfast in its mission to safeguard national maritime interests while contributing to the global commons through cooperation and coordinated maritime security efforts. Pakistan and Romania have agreed to create robust regional mechanism for cooperation in addressing shared aerial defense challenges. The understanding was reached during meeting between Chief of the Air Staff Pakistan Air Force, Air Chief Marshal Zahir Ahmad Babar Sindhu, and Chief of the Romanian Air Force Staff Lieutenant General Leonard Gabriel Baraboy in Romania. The meeting centered on advancing operational cooperation, including joint air exercises, exchange programs, and training of air and ground crew. The dignitaries also exchanged views on regional security dynamics and reaffirmed the importance of bilateral cooperation in maintaining both global and regional stability. Pakistan has strongly condemned Israel's violations of the Gaza peace agreement. The Foreign Office, in a statement today, strongly condemned the renewed attacks by Israeli occupying forces in Gaza, resulting in the loss of numerous civilian lives. The statement said such actions run contrary to the spirit of peace agreement signed in Sharm el-Sheikh in the presence of the leadership from Muslim and Arab world, the United States, Europe, and the United Nations. Pakistan urged the international community to take urgent and effective measures to end these violations and to ensure full implementation of the ceasefire and protection of Palestinian civilians. 13 more Palestinians have been martyred in Israeli attacks across Gaza during the past 24 hours, despite the ongoing ceasefire. According to the Gaza Health Ministry, the attacks are adding to the suffering of civilians already facing dire conditions. Israel is continuing to block the entry of humanitarian aid, leaving residents struggling for survival as essential supplies remain restricted. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the 32nd anniversary of one of the most horrific war crimes committed by Indian troops, the Bijbehara massacre, is being observed today. According to the Kashmir Media Service, on this day in 1993, personnel of the Indian Border Security Forces opened indiscriminate fire on peaceful demonstrators in the Bijbehara area of Islamabad district, killing over 50 civilians on the spot and injuring dozens more. The protesters were demanding an end to the military siege of Srinagar's Hazrat Bal Shrine, but Indian forces responded with bullets, leaving the streets drenched in blood. 32 years ago, the families of the victims continued to await justice as India has refused to hold any of the perpetrators accountable. On the third day of the second cricket test against South Africa in Rawalpindi, Pakistan in their second innings scored 94 runs for the loss of 4 wickets at stumps today. Pakistan in their first innings scored 333 runs, while South Africa made 404 runs. Pakistan lead the two-match series 1-0. And finally, the weather. Dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while cold in hilly areas during the next 12 hours. And now the headlines once again. Deputy Prime Minister and Saudi Foreign Minister during a telephonic conversation have reaffirmed commitment to peace and stability in the region. Pakistan has strongly condemned Israel's violation of Gaza peace agreement. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.